variable. Sorry, what do you call it? Direct and indirect cost. Okay, fine. So, like always, I will be asking you all some selected expenses, whether it will come in which category. Few I will discuss, which I feel it's easy, but few which have some technical aspects to be thought about, that I will ask you all. And then I'll see if you guys are right, then well and good. If not, then I'll give the explanation for the same. Okay. So let us start with first direct wages. Okay, so direct wages is a direct cost, second item under direct cost. Fine. So that we will write there. Purchase of raw material. This is easy one. Add to raw material or direct material. Okay. Factory rent. With the word factory itself, where it's an indirect cost, we are going to take it under factory overheads. Okay. Cost of catalogs. Where will this come? Cost of catalog. Answer it in the chat box. Okay. Yeah, Gmail, right. It will come under selling and distribution. Oh, yeah, Nidhi, right. Selling and distribution. Okay. So I'm writing here S&D. Sundry expenses, it's admin overheads. You can even call it office overheads. So you can write O also, you can write A. Both are one and the same. Depreciation on plant and machinery. Plant is an asset related to factory. So depreciation, repairs and maintenance expenses on it will go to factory overheads. Opening stock of raw material, add to raw material. Repairs to office furniture. The word office is there. It will go to office or admin. Carriage outward. Carriage inward goes to raw material. Where will carriage outward go? Okay, Shivam and Akash also had given the right answer earlier. Okay, fine. Great. Carriage outward. Good. It will go to selling and distribution. Yeah, correct. Selling and distribution. Interest on loan. Interest on loan. Anyone? Interest on loan? Yeah, correct. It will not come in cost sheet. Yeah, right. Right. Closing stock of raw material, less from raw material. Distribution of free samples. Where will this go? Distribution of free samples. Under which head of indirect cost? Okay, yes, correct. Yeah, Pranav, Nidhi, Jinal. Yeah, correct. Devanshi. Okay, fine, great. Selling and distribution. Audit fees. This will go to office. Demonstration expense. Demonstration expenses. Where will this go? Okay, fine. Great. Yeah, correct. Selling and distribution. Okay. Furniture lost by fire. How to treat this in cost sheet? Furniture lost by fire. Okay. Yeah, Jinal, Pranav, Shivam, Nidhi. Yeah, correct. Cancel. It will not come in cost sheet. It's a non-cost item. It's a financial loss. Right here. Cross. Okay. Indirect material. Direct material is direct cost. Under the heading raw material consumed. Where will indirect material go? Prajakta, Shivam, Jinal. Yeah, correct. Factory. Great. Okay, Nidhi also gave the answer. Great. Okay, yeah, it's factory. Office salaries with the word office. I'll take it to office now. Next, and something new which we haven't done it earlier. Storekeeper salary. Where will this go? This I had done in theory, but after theory, it did not come in any sum. We did not face this expense in any sum. but in theory I had said about it. Yeah, correct. Yeah, right. It is factory. Okay. So don't look into the word storekeeper. Don't think the storekeeper or the general store from where you buy your product. No, I'm not talking about that storekeeper. Okay. I'm talking about the storekeeper who is taking care of the godown, who's taking care of the warehouse. Okay. I'm talking about that storekeeper. And in cost accounting, store means material in cost accounting subject. Clear? Okay. So this is a part of factory. Okay. Depreciation on office equipments. With the word office, I will take it to office. Okay. Now my question to you all is, if in exam they tell you depreciation on equipments, they don't mention office equipments. They just say depreciation on equipments. Then where will it go? If the question is silent in exam, they don't mention depreciation on office equipments. They just say depreciation on equipments. Then yeah, very good. Shamak, Nidhi, Shubham, yeah, Jinal, yeah, it will, Rajakta, yeah, good. It will go to factory then, yeah, nice. Then commission on sales, obviously this is selling and distribution overheads. Direct expense is my direct cost. The third item in direct cost, direct material, direct wages, and third one is direct expenses. Next, material handling charges. Where will this go? Material handling charges. Okay, yeah. Renal, Genal, yeah, correct. Nidhi, right answer, yeah, yeah. Factory, okay. Factory. Material handling charges is same as, loading and unloading of raw material. Okay, when you get the material, you say for example, the material has come through a truck. Okay, so say the material is 10,000 kgs of material. Okay, so 10,000 kgs, obviously you cannot just unload it from the truck, so you need people to unload it, so keep it inside the truck and keep it outside the truck, I mean load and unload it. Okay, so that is material handling charges. It is actually indirect labor, and indirect labor is a part of factory overheads. Okay, and last, machinery purchased. Where will this go? Machinery purchased. Machinery purchased. Okay, Geenal said it will be cancelled. Nidhi and Siddhanta saying it is factory. Geenal, why you said it is cancelled? Why? Reason? Why is it cancel item? Your answer is right, but I want the reason. Yeah, it is asset purchase. Absolutely correct. It is a capital expenditure. Okay. So, guys, just remember we had done working note number 3, not 3, 5. Note number 5 when I had done theory with you. Note number 1 was what? Calculation of units produced and units sold. Note number 2 was calculation of cost per unit column in cost sheet. Note number 3 was with respect to depreciation of various assets under cost sheet, and it will go under which heads. Then 4 was calculation of closing stock of finished goods as per FIFO and weighted average. And note number 5 was non-cost items which we don't take in cost sheet. One of them is capital expenditure known as assets purchased. Machinery purchased. I have not said machinery depreciation. I did not use the word machine repairs and maintenance. I did not say machinery expense. I did not say this. Then only it will go to factory. I have used the word clearly. It's machinery purchase, matlab purchase of a fixed asset which is not a part of cost sheet. Clear? Okay. So this will not come in cost sheet. Okay. Next, the best part is that now you guys have started understanding the difference between direct and indirect cost, and now you are mostly correct in giving the answers as to whether it is factory, whether it is admin, and whether it is selling and distribution. Okay, sometimes you go wrong, it's very okay, it's very normal. Okay, so don't think when you go wrong that I don't know this, you should not be surprised. It's okay, sometimes you don't know, so you will come to know if you sit for lectures, right? Okay. Stock of finished goods at the end. Can anybody tell me which stock is this? Stock of finished goods at the end. Which stock is this? Stock of finished goods at the end. Yeah, very good. Jinal, Shubham, Devanshi, Nidhi. Yeah, it is closing stock. Yeah, Pranav also said closing stock of finished goods, to be very precise. Correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay. How many units? 500 units. And what they have said, to be valued at cost of production. To be valued at cost of production means which method? Is it FIFO weighted average? Okay, Kriti also gave the right answer. Good. Is it FIFO weighted average? When I'm telling you to value finished goods at cost of production, which method I'm going to use then? Okay, yeah, very good. Pranav, Sneha, Jinal, Yashika, yeah, FIFO method. Great. Okay, if the same question comes in exam and there they tell you stock of finished goods to be valued at factory cost, then which method it is? Stock of finished goods to be valued at factory cost. Then which method? Yeah, very good, Jinal. Yeah, Devanshi, Pranav, yeah, weighted average method. Yeah, Nidhi, correct. Weighted average method. Cool. Yeah, great. Right. I like a class which is interactive. Huh? Very good students. Just keep the spirit same. Okay. Next, number of units sold during the year were 9,500. So this is my units sold. Okay. How much? 9,500 is my units sold. So quantity sold is given. Profit desired on sales is 20%. Fine. This we will see at the end what to do with this. Prepare cost sheet that we will prepare showing various elements of both total and per unit column. Anyways, we are going to do that, right? Also find out the profit, total profit, matlab amount of profit and per unit profit. That is CPU profit. Okay, cost per, matlab in short, they want you to prepare the CPU column also. Okay, so if cost sheet is for 20 marks, amount column and CPU column marks are divided. It is 10 and 10. Okay, yeah, so total makes it to 20. And if your amount column is wrong, I mean, if you have written the items correctly, you have written opening stock of raw material, have written add a raw material purchase, add carriage inward, less closing stock. Okay, but if the totaling is done wrong by you, then you will not get marks. Is that clear, students? Yeah. Don't be under the impression that if you write the correct items, but your correct item should be the correct amount also. Clear? Okay. So let us start with the question. Yeah, around cost sheet of KK Limited as on 31st March 2009. Okay, amount two columns and cost per unit column. Okay, why two columns of amount? So that there is clarity when you're doing the sum. Okay, inner column and the outer column. The breakup cost you should show it in the inner column and take the total in the outer column. Okay, so start. Units produced, units sold. Units sold is given in the question. Yeah. How much? 9,500. Okay, 9,500. So this is given in the question. Okay, fine. Yeah. Now let us calculate units produced. Let us use the formula right on. Note number 1, calculation of units produced. All these abbreviations are allowed, you can use. Okay, so units sold plus closing stock of finished goods minus opening stock of finished goods is equal to units produced. Okay, fine. Yeah. So this is how much? 9,500. Finished goods at the end, closing stock is given, right? 500. So these two things are given. Okay. Opening stock, I need to check. Not given. So write 0 or write dash or write nil, your wish. Okay. So units produced. 9,500 plus 500 minus 0. So 10,000. Okay, so my answer is 10,000 units. So write it here. 10,000 units. Working note number 1. Okay, fine. Next. Write on this. Direct cost. First item of cost sheet, direct cost. Opening stock of raw material 25,000. At purchase of raw material 2,40,000 less closing stock of raw material 15,000. Okay, and take the total in the outer column. Okay, so start with 25,000 plus 2,40,000 minus 15,000. So 2,50,000. Okay, so write it here in the outer column 2,50,000. Okay. Then direct wages 1,10,000 and direct expenses 90,000. Okay. So inner column in the outer column and then take the outer column total. Okay. Outer column total. Fine. Yeah. So 2,50,000 plus 1,10,000 direct wages है plus 90,000. 4,50,000, that's my prime cost. So right here 4,50,000. Okay. Next, indirect cost. Indirect cost. In that first factory overheads. Factory overheads may I have factory rent 35,000. Then depreciation on factory plant 19,000. Okay, Shamak, you have raised hand. Do you have any doubt? You can write it in the chat box. Then indirect material 26,000. Storekeeper salary 9,000. And material handling charges, which is also known as indirect labor, loading unloading charges. Okay, fine. Your doubt is clear. Great. Okay, so now total your factory overheads, gross factory overheads, I mean. So 35,000 plus 19,000 plus 26,000 plus 9,000 plus 11,000. So my answer is 1 lakh. Okay. So write here 1 lakh. Fine. So less sale of factory scrap. It's not there in the question, but still you have to show the step. Okay. Yeah. Take the total in the outer column. I'm showing it with an arrow. So 1 lakh minus 0, 1 lakh. Okay. Then you know inner column total. Take it in the outer column and then add the previous total. So 1 lakh plus 4 lakh 50 of prime cost, 5 lakh 50. 5 lakh 50. Okay. Next, add opening stock of WIP less closing stock of WIP. Let me check. No, it's not there. So put a dash. But still you'll have to show the steps. Huh? You can't omit the step. Yeah. You'll have to show it even if it is not there. Dash. Okay. So same answer, 5,50,000. Okay. Next, admin overheads, depreciation of office equipments, 10,000. Office salaries, 27,500. Audit fees, 11,500. Repairs to office furniture, 12,500. And sundry expenses, 18,500. Okay. And no need to write the full spelling of office. Huh? Just write in bracket capital O. Yeah, it is understood. Same for factory. Don't write the full spelling. Sale of factory scrap. Just write in bracket capital F. Okay. And let us total this. 10,000 plus 27,500 plus 11,500 plus 12,500 plus 18,500. So my answer is 80,000. Take it in the outer column. Yeah, 80,000. Okay. Then 5,50,000 plus 80. Previous total. 6,30,000. Right? Yeah. Did I tell you? Outer column, you will have to take the total of the previous amount also. Okay. So my answer is 6,30,000. 6,30,000. So this is my cost of production. Then opening stock of finished goods, not there in the question, put a dash. Closing stock, yes, that we have to calculate as per FIFO. Okay. And FIFO में which rate do we take? We take cost of production per unit column wala rate. Okay. So let us start calculating. Fine. So yeah, I hope you'll remember from here till year. No, not year, till COP, right? From raw material up to year, cost of production till year. How will I get my CPU column? Amount divided by units produced. Amount divided by units produced. So till cost of production, keep dividing with units produced. How much is my units produced? 10,000. Okay, so let us start. 2,50,000 divide by 10,000. Answer is 25. So write it here. If time permits, I will teach you shortcut. If time permits, first let me complete my sum. If time permits. If not, then next lecture, so I will definitely teach you the shortcut. Okay. Yeah. Then next, 11 lakh 10,000 divide by 10,000. So this is how much? 11 rupees. Then 90,000 divide by 10,000. How much? 9 rupees. Correct. Then 4,50,000 divide by 10,000. Answer is 45. Okay. Correct. You can even cross check. 25 plus 11 plus 9 is 45. You can double check. Then 1 lakh divide with 10,000. Obviously answer is 1 lakh divide with 10,000. 10 rupees. So write it here. 10. Then 5 lakh 50 divided by 10,000. Answer is 55. Opening, closing not there. So this answer is also 55. Okay. Then 80,000 divided by 10,000. Answer is 8 rupees. 6 lakh 30 divided by 10,000. 63. Sorry. 6 lakh 30 divided by 10,000. 63. Okay. So till here. Okay. 63. Is this clear? Is it clear till here? Acknowledge it in the chat box. Is it clear? Okay. Okay, fine. Great. So this 63 rupees is FIFO. First in, first out rate. Okay? Yeah. So I'll have to take this rate, 63. Let us calculate. How much is my closing stock? 500 units multiplied with 63 rupees. Take it. 500 into 63. 31,500. So write it here. 31,500. Okay. 31,500. 6 lakh 30 minus 31,500. 5 lakh 98,500. 5 lakh 98,500. Okay. Then your selling and distribution overheads. Third one, add selling and distribution overheads. In that salesman's commission. Salesman's commission. 15,675. Demo expense 13,300. Distribution samples 14,775. Carriage outward 25,650. And cost of catalog 17,100. Okay. You can start giving your attendance, students, in the chat box. Right? And don't forget inner column total in the outer column. 15,675 plus 13,300 plus 13,775 plus 25,650 plus 17,100. 85,500. Take it in the outer column. 85,500. Okay. Then outer column total with the previous column. 85,500 plus 5,98,500. 6,84,000. Okay. 6,84,000. Okay. Then profit and sales ka some relation is given. Some connections they have said. Yeah. Profit is on sales 20%. So sales is the base. So base is always 100. Sale is your base. So this is 100, this is 20, so this is 80. Okay, cross multiply, you will get the answer. Six lakh 84 into 100 divided by 80. 8 lakh 55. Right here. 8 lakh 55. Okay. Selling price minus cost price is profit. So 8 lakh 55 minus my cost price 6 lakh 84. 1 lakh 71. 1 lakh 71,000. Okay. Here. And now. Yeah. From COGS up to sales. Okay. Your note number 2 of cost sheet. From COGS up to sales. How will you get the CPU column? Amount divided by units sold. Okay, up to COP divided with units produced. After that, divided with units sold. Okay. So, how much is my units sold? 9,500. Right. So, my cost of goods sold is 5,98,500. 5,98,500. 5,98,500. Divide by 9,500 units sold. 63 rupees. Great. Write it here. 63. Okay. Coincidentally, COP and COGS per unit is same. Generally, it is not same. Okay. Then 85,500 selling and distribution overheads divided by units sold 9,500. 9 rupees. Right here, 9 rupees. Then my total cost 6,84,000 divided with 9,500 units sold 72 rupees. Okay, 72 rupees. Then my sales 8,55,000 divided by 9,500 units sold 90 rupees. Then my profit 1,71,000 divided by units sold 18 rupees. Right here 18 rupees. Am I clear to everyone? Whatever I did. Okay. So understood? Why cost sheet is prepared? Why is cost sheet? Why are we studying cost sheet? To calculate cost. See, cost price is how much? 72. Okay, so if you're making this item, this finished goods, you have to incur a cost price of 72 rupees. Then you can sell at 90 rupees. This is selling price. And you can gradually make a profit of 18 rupees per unit. Am I clear to everyone? Is it clear? Just acknowledge it in the chat box. Okay. And don't forget to write note with respect to items which you are not taking in cost sheet. Yeah, we have crossed certain items, right? Like machinery purchased. So write down machinery purchased. You have to write all this in exam. Machinery purchase, then furniture lost by fire, interest on loan. Yeah, machinery purchased, comma, furniture lost by fire, furniture lost by fire, and interest on loan. Interest on loan are non-cost items, or you can write financial expenses, non-cost items excluded from cost sheet. excluded from cost sheet. Okay. Yeah. So next lecture, something new. But before starting with a new some next lecture, I will teach you all the shortcut for CPU column. Okay. Yeah, but for that you need your calculators with you. Yeah, your mobile calci will not work for shortcut method. We need the proper calci, the citizen or the cashier. Yeah. Okay.